on chain, untamed with that wild Tangz drip. Jungle coated legacy, swinging through the crypt. Cardano in my wallet, but the vibes on Mars. Every tang got flavor, got soul, got bars. Pixel punching in the metaverse heat. Every trait legendary, unique and elite. You can see the deal rising, decisions on deck. Community run and we earn that respect. Go wild, let the Tangz go free. We're vibing in the jungle, lab free. No chains on us, we swing with pride. Digital creatures that never hide. Go wild, go bold, go deep. The future ain't flat, it's funky and steep. We got the wildest crew on the blockchain ride. It's Tangz forever decentralized.
What up? I gotta find a way to fade that in better. What up? What up?
What up? How you doing?
Good, man. We're gonna talk about leaderboard today. I'm wearing my champions to show you who's always on top of the leaderboard. Kansas City.
Wait, wait, which leaderboard are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about Tang's leaderboard, but this is the only leaderboard that matters.
Yeah, because you're the champion, right?
We're always the champions. Now the fucking Eagles toasted us this year in the Super Bowl, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty good to be a Chiefs fan this time of year.
Nice. And I am seeing some new buys. I don't know if that was one of our guys or new ones, but
yeah, I think we've been getting some good love. I mean, you gotta keep building. You gotta keep, grinding in this environment. But yeah, I'm pumped.
That recent post was really funny. Like I was interacting with that. What was it? I forgot his name, but it just came out of nowhere.
Dude, I don't even know who that was, but it was really funny. It was like someone I'd never seen. They had 300,000 followers. I think it's got to be a bot. You'd think.
I don't know. I mean,
that's wild. Wait, you gotta. That was too funny, man.
Whoever Mr. Pumper is, I don't know.
Let's see if I can find it quickly, man.
But you boosted that post, right, just to see like how it works.
I mean, Elon will probably ban me, but boosting on Twitter is fucking useless. Like, first of all, here's my Twitter rant. Everyone is fucking like going absolutely crazy over these dumb like tweets that are basically like, just like straight up racist. Like, so you're anything you boost on Twitter, like, your feed is like crazy divisive, and then an ad. It's like the hardest place. I don't know who would advertise on it. So yeah, I don't think it did much, man.
It was a nice try.
Yeah. Builders, what are you building? LOL. Oh yeah, this guy, RJ Palmer. I've literally never here. Let's see if I can. It
was really funny. I was going back and forth. It was like the most unnecessary comment, but it was funny.
It's so weird to see you guys. I think it's a bot that's like programmed to go after NFTs and stuff. But yeah, man, this shit's funny. G-Torch, nice. What's up? Let's welcome people in. Oh, I didn't add it to the stage. I'll add this to the stage. Here, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you might enjoy this one, J-Torch. We boosted a tweet a few days ago, and this guy decided to throw shots he decided to throw shots at us, and I was interacting with him in the comments. It was funny. There for your entertainment if you got nothing else to do. But yeah, thanks for coming in. I'm sharing the stream in a few group chats and stuff. We're gonna get it popping, talk about a few updates and the leaderboard especially. I don't know if you're in there or not, but we got some stuff going on. NFTs aren't dead yet, and we're proof of that. That's right, DP. You speak Spanish? I didn't know that. But yeah, our dev will be back real soon. He had to, I don't know what he's doing, but he had to go take care of something. But do feel free to share the live stream to those who might find it interesting, or to those who have nothing else to do. Thanks for coming. Our volume has also been popping off in the JPG store. Let me see if I can get that. Yo,
do you get back? What's up? What's up, everybody? Sorry, I was stepping away for a second. Do you get those door-to-door knockers, man? Dude, they are
occasionally.
They're like, we got pest control for you. Holy shit.
It was pest control. I thought it was I don't know.
I got fucking ripped off for termites. Anyway, it's a long story. But reposteo esta transmisión. What's up, DP? Yeah, my DP buddy coming. I know where he is. I won't dox him, but yeah, coming to us from a Spanish-speaking country. Love to see it, man. What up? What up? GM, make sure hater gonna hate. Yeah, you know how it goes, Torch. But anyway, make sure you're tweeting, retweeting. We got like 300 people. It's crazy.
300 already? That's nuts.
Nuts, man. NFTs aren't dead, so
yeah.
Let's get into it, man. How you doing this morning, Opti? What's going on?
Oh, doing good. Just looking at my I consolidated my main wallet, so that's where all my focus has been in for as far as like Cardano trading goes. So that's really what's been going on. I sold most of everything besides my Tangz and a few other collections to just like ape into that main wallet. Nice. And I'm just gonna wait until the 15th to see the first airdrop. Besides that, personally, I've been fine. My friend, he finally got his job, so he won't be broke anymore. So it's good to see that. So like overall, we're doing fine. My dad's car got towed this morning, so I had to call him an Uber to go get that. But bummer. Yeah, no, I'm doing fine generally. Yeah.
Dang, what a bummer. Yeah. Well, wishing best to Papa Intern. What's the airdrop for, you said?
It's just this thing for Angel Finance. They do like their monthly distribution.
Oh yeah, they're massive on the passive stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, shout out to Angel. They're still building. They're still grinding, man. And actually, Pump Funds got their whatchamacallit.
PGE for the pump token is coming. I don't know.
Yeah. For all our cross-chain maxis, man. If you're doing any of that pump airdrop and getting in on it, let us know in the comments. I'd be curious what people think on it.
Wait, are they airdropping the pump token?
So I think don't quote me on this. I was reading that they'll do the pump token sale. So they have they have some shit like $700 million in revenue. No way that shit's legal in the US. So I don't know where that is out of. But they're doing a pump token. They're trying to raise $1 billion, I think they said somewhere. I'm reading like these crazy numbers. But anyway, so they're trying to raise $1 billion. And then I think the airdrop is they claim that 25% of the revenue from pump will be sent to holders. So
let me see. I'm pulling out some of these tweets. But that sounds about right. I know they're valuing their thing at $4 billion or something crazy. What's up?
Nice. Hey, what's up, Cat? GM. 400 people live in the stream. Crazy.
Go.
Crazy. Let's go. Crazy. But yeah, man, token. I've resisted a Tangz token, but it's big time now. I'm just going to give it to you all for, I'm just going to give it to my miners if I do it. I'm just going to.
You're going to have like a 1 billion supply or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was talking to Legal, and I think if we do it as a mining booster, it could be cool. Like maybe we'll think about a way to incorporate the leaderboard where, you could get airdrops, some fun Tangz tokens. I'd have to figure out how the LP works. I don't know how any of that shit works. I don't want to deal with it, but what?
You mean like how you start an LP or how you deposit it or?
Yeah, I know technically how it works, but so Pump, when they do this private sale, what's going to happen is there's going to be some offshore entity, as I understand it, there's going to be some offshore entity like a market maker. This was what Hayden was in the Libra scandal. It's there's going to be some offshore entity, somebody who's cool with taking the risk, and they'll basically collect money collect tokens, form the LP, And on Solana, you burn the tokens. You basically say like these tokens in the LP are burned, so it pegs the liquidity. And then that person essentially controls like all the keys and all the money for that process. It's an interesting kind of market making mechanism. We don't really have that on Cardano. Like the way ours works is MinSwap has a few options for how you can make these pools. But places like MinSwap and Axo and whatever, you have to make the pool yourself. You control it. And then like if their contract upgrades, you have to migrate it, which means like you're in control of the funds. It's just legally interesting. So I don't know how I would do all that, but.
Okay. And would you like sell the token or just like start it and hand it out as a?
I mean, we could sell a portion of it, but I'm not going to sell it to people who are already mining. That'd be silly. They're already mining. They're already doing Tangz stuff. I like the NFTs, man. I like the art. I like the, but it's hot, man. By the way, Kevy, shout out to you, man. Hey, why aren't J Torch's comments showing up? It's kind of annoying. He said, "Let's get that Tangz token." I feel you, J Torch. I feel you.
Have you seen that on X?
Yeah.
Check that.
Yeah. StreamYard is not showing up some of the comments. I wonder if it's because I changed the name of the cast. But yeah, J Torch, if you're there, go paste on the. I think there's a new version of that post. Let's see. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. I'm not planning any of this anytime soon. I want to really lock down, nail mining, nailing this leaderboard. The community's amazing. Torch is amazing. Kev is amazing. So I'm just really looking forward to like getting all that right, you know?
Yeah, I think so. I do find NFTs in a way to be a lot simpler too. I don't know. It's what you know anyway, right? So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still here, man. All right. Well, you ready to get into it today? GM. I mean, I see we got 580 people here. That's fucking nuts, dude. GM Jack, love seeing you here, brother.
So what's so you got an item on you got like something you really want to cover first?
Yeah, we got new code we're going live with. So we got a shit ton to talk about today. I mean, Wild Tangz, always building. Should be our trademark. Let's see if I can pull this up on stage. You guys see my stage or my stream? I
see it showing the dashboard.
Yeah, man. Yeah, today. So, so if you're new here, welcome. We got 580 listeners, pumped. But we're Wild Tangz, NFTs for independent small artists, creators, collectors, hobbyists. This whole thing is for you guys, right? We want to empower you through Web3 and decentralization. So what we did was for our holders who get access to the dashboard, they get access to their NFTs on their phone, they get widgets. The app also includes a place where you can essentially rent mining slots, right? These are physical hardware miners. We're running ASICs in these major data centers. We just made another acquisition yesterday, which I've got to get online in our systems, but we acquired another L9, which provides really good, options for people who want to get Doge and Litecoin. And I'll get that online later today. But what I'm showing you here, if you haven't seen it before, is the Wild Tangz mining dashboard. So you can pick out slots, you can mine Bitcoin, you can mine Dogecoin. You'll see here, this is kind of my test account. I've got a little bit of balance in each. And then you just get paid out as if, you were in any other mining pool. So if I go down to here in settings, I just want to point out, like, we've got some really beefy slots. I think the Wild Tangz floor is like less than $30. And these are monthly slot profits. So unfortunately, Aleo is going by the wayside. Bye-bye, Aleo. But we got plenty of other stuff here. We've got, 38 slots of an Antminer S21. We've got 170 slots of an Antminer 200. We're going to have another L9 up there today. We got some Caspa for you. So we just have a ton of machines available for folks, and just really want to point that out, that you guys will have access to tons of flexibility in choosing what you want to mine and how you want to mine it.
I just checked the floor. It's about $20 to $25.
Nice.
It's actually a good deal.
$1 a month, get some Bitcoin, stack some sats. We just hit 112, man. Wasn't that nuts? We just hit 112. So
12 you said? For
112K. Yeah, for Bitcoin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know. So that's the new all-time high then, right?
Yep. We just got a new all-time high. I mean, like, again, I view the mining meta as one portion of participating in these decentralized ecosystems. I still love collecting NFTs. I still love collecting meme coins. I still, it's a new world in terms of ownership of digital assets, but like mining and the proof of work, the last altcoin cycle, people were fleeing it. They were like, oh, we got to go to proof of stake. We got to go to proof of attendance. We've got to go to, proof of work light. But now we're seeing proof of work mining like really cement itself. So, I think this is basically the best platform on Cardano to get access to that proof of work setup.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And it's a good entry for anyone who wants to get in.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're interested in scaling up in a more meaningful way, obviously reach out, make a ticket in the Discord. Always happy to answer any questions. So.
Sounds good. Now I'm really liking. I just checked the leaderboard, by the way, like this snapshot. I'm really liking it. Who's
You want to? Let's see. All right, so
I see Mosey in second place.
Ooh, wait. So which one? Mosey in second place for what though?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking at this snapshot. I think the last one you sent in an announcement. So, so that was yesterday.
Oh, got it. Yeah. All right. So check it out. So here, if you go to wildtangz.com/mining, click the leaderboard, right? So what I'm going through today, and this is opt-in. So you're not going to see, we have like over 100 people mining with us, but I'm very sensitive to privacy, not looking to, dox anyone or give extra information. So this is an opt-in feature. I'd encourage you to go opt in. It's fun. We're going to have some contests. We're going to see who can mine the most.
Cool.
But essentially all it is I did a quick implementation of an API in the back end that gets your 1 day, 7 day, 30 day, and lifetime totals. So like for instance is shout out to, Kegman. He's made $230 in Bitcoin. Holy shit. Probably even more than that. Like, and that's just half a year. Is that math right? Yeah, because it's like 112,000. What's 0.0023? Let's do this in times one. Damn, $260, right? That's paid out to Keg. So like our number two, we have $.I. I don't know who that is, making like $400 in Bitcoin over the past 6 months, and that's straight stats.
And you said the time frame is 6 months, right?
Well, yeah. So this one's all time, but so like I have a few down here in Bitcoin on my test account. Mosey has chosen Doge. Mosey is 4.6. Sorry, Mosey, you're a little bit behind on the Doge. But if you check out, like, we can see who the winner is over the past 30 days.
Yeah. Still I.
Is it still eye to eye? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Keg is who's negative 643. I don't know.
How do you lose? Is that just electricity or
electricity? Exactly. So some people will be in the negative because we had electricity assessed July 1st. And then as the month progresses, you can kind of climb your way up. But yeah, because we take electricity out of rewards, you do have some people. I think I'm going to add a column today for USD or something. We got to get some fiat conversions in here.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. I was trying to do the conversion.
Yeah.
This is confusing.
I'll add that later today. But I just want to make sure people could stack. So who's this week's best? Because this week will be all positive because I did electricity a while ago. Damn, negative 643. Whoever that is just fucking stacking sats. They're stacking every week. They're stacking $7 to $8 every week of Bitcoin. Do you imagine just $8 Bitcoin autopilot? That's fun.
One day I'll get to that.
Dude, that'd be crazy. I mean, this is why I love these decentralized finance systems, because you're basically using the power of Web3 and cryptography to participate in real financial networks. And I'm just an operator. I'm just here opening the door. This is not my money. You know, eight a hole is B Dizzle. So nice. I don't know, B Dizzle. You're down in 5th, man. I don't know, man. It seems like a challenge.
That's the 7-day, right?
Yeah, someone's gotta up their weekly game. I think daily would show us who the winner is. Yeah. 8 a hole, middle of the pack, man. Earning, how much is that? 1,000. Is that like $4 a day? I think.
Really need to add a USD column.
Yeah, that's coming today. All right, guys, you've convinced me. USD column. All right, it's coming. But damn, yeah, I mean, look, this is what we always want to do here at Wild Tangz. We want to empower you guys to participate in these Web3 networks, provide software that can do that on a much smaller scale. But yeah, man, I don't know. What do you think, Opti? What should we do with this?
Wait, you mean with the leaderboard?
Yeah.
You could incentive. I don't know. You could throw incentives for those who beat, I don't know, on the top of the 30-day or something like that. And I don't know. You could do all sorts of things with leaderboards.
I know. We got to think of something good. If you have comments, drop it on Twitter, drop it on YouTube. Let us know how we should use this leaderboard. Maybe we'll do some airdrops, some prizes. You know, because honestly, and there's a strategy here too, right? Like when we have this USD column, like you're going to be seeing that daily fluctuation of, hey, you know, like I'm great on the 7-day because Doge is killing it, but on the lifetime, I got a shit ton of catching up to do, right? Because Bitcoin over the long term performs. Like there's a real strategy here in how you pick and how you're actively kind of like working with your miners. So, yeah, maybe we need to do something here to kind of get the people going.
So consistency wise, if someone were to just say, I'm going to do Bitcoin forever, then like over the long term, would they like consistently be at the top? Because then there's like room to gamify that or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think people got to start dropping their strategies, like, because, you know, if you can change month to month, like, are people noticing that certain slots perform better in the long term? Obviously, people were going ham into Aleo, and you know, we always knew we needed backups, so we provided plenty of backups. There's tons of room behind those Aleo slots for other slots, but like, was that worth it in the front end and then try to switch over to Bitcoin? I don't know. So, you know, you gotta do your strategy. B Dizzle says, "Damn, I was looking at the all and I was in second. Now I'm feeling efficient." Well, time to get more Tangz, B Dizzle. I mean, it's only one way up at the top.
It's at a pretty good deal right now. 1 USD or something. Not bad.
Yeah. So
cool.
Yeah, who else should we put on blast? Mosey. I love Mosey. I love his artwork, but dude, more Bitcoin. More Bitcoin, Mosey. This is cool.
Wild Thing, is that just like the project wallet?
Yeah, that's just I sometimes just like fuck with the slots to just that's just like a wallet I use. I just fuck with the slots to make sure that my software works. So it accumulates. I usually just delete those payments later. So
also, is this the 7-day or the 30?
Yeah, right now I'm on the 7-day. Yep.
So the top guy is earning 67 USD a week. That's good.
7 USD, right? Wait. No, you're right. Yeah,
67.
Yeah. Dang. $67 a week. Dude, we got to add this. I almost like want to live code this USD column. Let's see if Cursor can add it quickly. How fast is Cursor, do you think?
I imagine with your skills, it's pretty fast.
All right, let's see if I can go to leaderboard.
Guess we're going to live code, huh?
Yep. All right, I gave it a prompt. Let's see if it works. So, yeah, I mean, guys, I got to be honest. Like, this isn't the last thing I'll ever code, but like, I'm feeling pretty good about where we are from a mining perspective. But you know, we've been We've been paying out. Let's go to our wallet. I'm curious. Let's show people what we've been paying out. Because I think it's
been more than 4 months, right?
What's that?
It's definitely been more than 4 months, right?
We're on month 7.
Not bad.
Can you believe it? Yeah. I mean, I'm really excited for the people that get to participate. Let me share my screen here. So you can see like this is our Bitcoin wallet where, and remember, we're a large pool. So these are like the blocks we mine, and then people in the pool get slices of it based on their hardware. But check it out. I mean, like we're paying July 9th, July 7th, July 6th, July 3rd. We're paying out literally multiple times a week. You know, I'm excited for what we've done. I think it's such a testament to like the power of these small Web3 communities and how you can come together with an idea and some software and like pretty quickly, you know, get it done.
Yeah, I'm loving it. And the total, today's the 10th. So the mining total for yesterday was 217. I'm not sure we got today's, but it's still above 200. It's not bad. Good. I think our highest daily was nearly 300, if I remember correctly. So
yeah, I think so. The L9 that I just bought should bring in a few hundred a day, or not a few hundred, like 20 or 30 a day. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, a few hundred a day. That'd be great. I mean, loving to double it.
Okay.
So
217.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Excited.
But we got 72 people in here. Thank you for coming. Liking.
You're misreading it. 720 people. Is that right?
720. Sorry, almost 1,000. Make sure to like and repost the stream. It's also recorded, so you can listen in later if you, if you're working or doing whatever. So yeah, thanks for coming.
Man. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So now it's got USD to. Oh, this was a big change. Let's see how it worked.
Are you showing the screen or no?
No, I'm not. It looks totally wrong because I don't think it's getting the alio correct. So we'll fix it later. It's a good attempt. AI is not bad, but the problem with AI I have is like, it's an amazing. So people were saying in the Discord, like, which I love, they were like, wow, it's a great interface. It's clean, whatever. Like AI knows how to pattern match. So it knows, okay, all these sort of like, leaderboards trigger this kind of a UI. So it's very easy to do that. But then if I ask it to do something like a USD conversion, a lot of times it'll like try to infer this token's worth this, or this data comes from this data source, which looks like this, and it'll use an old API and stuff. So I'm constantly going in there and like massaging it. It's like, okay, V1 gave me the skeleton, right? But when it gave me the skeleton, for some reason, it has all the bones and it connected my shoulder to my hip. And so I'm like, okay, move this part here, do this here. This is more efficient, It's really weird. It's kind of a weird feeling. It's like, I don't know what to compare it to, but.
You have to guide it, right? It's like an intern. Yeah,
exactly. It's like an intern. And the only thing I like about it being like an intern is I find it, I find it much easier to take its good parts, but it's still, it's even worse than an intern. It doesn't learn. I'm convinced that like the local models just like don't learn, because I'll get into these like K-holes where I'm trying to tell it like, dude, go do this Git flow, check the cache changes, do this. And I've spelled it out in like system prompts. Never update it never knows when I say do this Git flow. It's crazy. So yeah, so we'll get there, man, one day.
It's got some work. Have you used Claude like at all?
Yeah, so Claude, so Sonnet 4 is the main model that I code with. Okay. And then I would say secondarily, like, so I've found that like my approach, and maybe I'll do some videos on this. If you have ideas on how you want us to do AI in our project, I'm not opposed to bringing that into our Web3 community. But, for me, like I use Sonnet from Claude to code. It's the best one out there for coding by far. I've tried a bunch of them, and I just like Sonnet the most. But I ask ChatGPT questions. Like ChatGPT to me is the best chat interface. It's the one that gives me like the most, and like it's the best at reasoning. So like sometimes I'll go to the web, I'll paste in a file of code. I'll say, what's wrong with this part? What's wrong with that? Like find bugs or do this. And then I'll go back to Claude and say, okay, I need to implement this fix or this feature. And then Claude will help me on that. So I think it's got to be a multi-model world. I don't think just one of them is going to win. What do you think?
No, I think the same. Because I imagine the way it works is each model will have it has a capacity to learn a particular thing, right? And it's already been fed all this data for a certain field, and it's not like, I don't know, it's not a general intelligence thing, right? So or at least we're not there yet.
No, not yet. Getting close, but not yet. So yeah, we'll see. I mean,
maybe we'll have Wild Things run completely by AI at some point. Yeah.
Well, I really do want to figure out how to. I haven't quite cracked the code. Like there's definitely overlap between Web3 and AI, and our community is so interested in AI. And I just know there's interesting people who are like techie who like it, but I don't know how to interplay with the two. You know, like what do we do with the two that's kind of unique and feels right?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've got, again, as always, love you guys, man. Like we got a really sweet mining. I'm going to put it up here one more time. We've got a really sweet mining setup. Like I'm really pumped with how much we were able to do in such a short period of time. So, you know, I'm going to put this on the screen. Let's hear your thoughts on this. Let's hear what you guys want us to do with it. And then let's keep building, right? I mean, maybe we need to upgrade the mobile app in a certain way. Maybe we need to, you know, I could think about good ways to rewrite certain portions of this, but like the leaderboard, we're going to have some competitions. If you haven't yet, go to wildtangs.com/mining. You have to opt into the leaderboard. You have to opt in. I'm not going to opt you in. I don't want this to be something where like all of a sudden all your, you know, your handles out there, whatever. Opt into the leaderboard. We got to figure out points. We got to figure out what you guys are going to get, what's going to be sweet for you guys. And then, yeah, check out on a month to month what slots are available. I'm looking right here. We got like 700-800 slots available. Make sure you're optimized, man. We're going to have another, I think we're going to have another 640 L9 slots going online today. So that'll be a big one for you guys to opt into. Check out that, see if it's worth it. And then, yeah, just kind of bask in the glory. Look at all these machines.
You said that's the L9 is going live today, right?
Yeah, later today I'll put it in the pool for you guys to be able to select. So,
sounds good.
Yeah.
Not bad. So it's nice to see the leaderboard, how much everyone's earning, you know, a little bit of competition, good opportunity to incentivize whatever. So it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get that USD up later today so you guys can start saying, hey, dude, cashola. Nice.
Cool. So we're about 33 minutes in, 800 people. Thanks for coming through, guys. As you can see, so today we talked about the leaderboard, which is, you know, kind of the main thing for today. And we spent like the first 10 minutes just, you know, chatting. But yeah, thanks for coming. If you guys have any ideas for what you want to see, again, as you know, Dad said here, do feel free to throw it in the chat or in Discord. I pretty much got nothing else unless you got like a few other points.
No, I mean, one thing I wanted to talk about, not that anyone's talking about it, but you know, I'm here, right? Opti's here. We're always trying to answer questions. We talked about it a little bit at the beginning. You know, I'll just say, like, from a personal perspective, I haven't been as active on Twitter Spaces lately. Not that anybody's noticed, but some of the talk, like, in the spaces was just so negative. And there's a lot of, like, really nasty stuff going on in certain circles, especially on my Twitter feed. I've stayed off Twitter Spaces a little bit. I'm still on Twitter. I'm still on Discord. I'll still do these streams. And I'm happy to, like, if you want me on a Twitter Space, or you think there's, like, something technically you want us to go over on a Twitter Space, or you just want us to talk about Tangz on a Twitter Space, happy to always do that. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm here. Just if you notice me a little less, I think I'm taking a little Twitter Spaces break for the Cardano mental health. I think there's a bit of a negativity, especially with the midnight airdrop. I think it's a lot of the same kind of bitching and moaning, frankly. And so I've been avoiding that. But I don't know if you have anything to add, Opti. I don't want to be overly dramatic. So
no, it's all good. No, like I kind of noticed a shift as well, but I'm still, if you guys, have any questions, I mean, I'm always in Spaces every single day. It's, it's kind of my job anyway. Yeah, I'm there. So, so the general sentiment seems to be negative now, depending on how you manage your algo or whether you use lists or not. I mean, yeah, it just depends on how you use it or what you choose to see. But in general, like overall, I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Like the short term is definitely hanging over people's heads, especially with like arguably two of our biggest voices sort of just taking a breather or something. I mean, I don't know if you have anything.
Yeah, I mean, Elle and I have always gotten into it. We've yelled, we've fought, but actually I really like Elle. I think he was building something cool. Sad to see him go. I know Whale's taking a break too. Like it's funny because, when I came in 3 years ago and Specs brought me in, he was like, oh, what if Whale retweeted us? Or like, what if Drams retweeted us? And then we've been around so long and been building that, like, I've met Drams in person. I've worked for Drams. I've worked with Drams, right? Like Elle and I have worked together on tossing around ideas and talk. So like these people have all become people I've known, but I do think there is like a human side to it that even in a small community of Cardano, which is only a few hundred, maybe 1,000 people max, like you still got to be careful with what you're putting out there and making sure you're not too negative. So I've been guilty of it at times, but yeah, I'll miss those guys for sure. I hope they come back soon.
He actually did. I think he did host a space the other day just to talk shit and just to talk. Yeah, but it was, overall it's gonna be fine. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got on that.
Well, all right. Well, make sure your comments are in. Make sure your leaderboard's locked and loaded. You've got 20 days to get on that August tip. Buy more Tangz, get more slots, mine more, fill in the blank. And let us know your strategy too. I want to see lots of like analysis. I want nerdy people in my Discord. I want ChatGPT. I see, Chambers all the time is rocking. Hey, this is what's good in a bear market. Here's what's good in a bull market. Like part of the fun of participating in these is it almost brings me back to the days of like bullshitting with my family about which stocks we wanted to pick and like why we thought this would do well. And this, it's fun to talk about coins like that. So keep being creative, keep chugging on the strategies. And yeah, man, we're here, we're building through it. So I'm excited and, excited to chop it up with everyone. So other than that, Opti, man, we can close it out.
Sounds good. Well, thanks everyone for coming. For all 800 people here, we'll see you in the next live stream if Dad doesn't have more fiat work to do. And that's it. See you next time.
Peace.
Got 12 wallets, but Solana ain't one. Cardano's my main, where the real gains come from. Stacking that ADA, I'm ahead of the pack. Crypto king moves, yeah, I'm never looking back. Started with a vision, now I'm deep in the game. Cardano's my fortress, ADA's my flame. Solana's out there, but I'm not impressed. Smart contracts on Cardano, I'm truly blessed. 12 wallets loaded, yeah, I'm diversified. Crypto life's a hustle and I'm fully energized. Wallet chase a hype, I'm staking my way. Cardano's the truth, I'm here to stay. Yeah, got 12 wallets, but Solana ain't one. Cardano's my main, where the real gains come from. Stacking that ADA, I'm ahead of the pack. Crypto king moves, yeah, I'm never looking back. Solana's got speed, but it trips and it falls. Cardano's my rock, answering all my calls. Wallets on wallets, but I'm picky with chains. Solana's uninvited, I'm dodging the flames. Eight in my veins, I'm a blockchain believer. Building my empire, no room for a fever. Steady with the gains, watch my profits ignite. Cardano's my vision, I'm owning the night. Yeah. So if you're on